Tiffany, Mika here, your high performance entrepreneur coach. Are you ready for action today? I hope so. Okay, what I want to share with you today is GPS. What's GPS? Global Positioning System. Okay, that's so that we know where we're going. It's like a map, right? In simple terms. We get it on our phones, we can locate where we are and where we want to go. Right, this GPS, I actually got it from a good friend of mine, DeBolt. Hi JT. He talks about GPS goals, purpose and strategy. Goals I'm not so clean on, because you would have heard me talk about setting a goal. You should be setting an intention instead, but we're just going to use that so that that's the intention that you're going to set. P stands for purpose, so it's why you're doing it. And S stands for strategy. Now with the GPS, if you look at the goal, your intention, you want to spend only 5% of your time on that. Only 5% of your time. So you're setting your intention of what it is that you want to do, then you get to work. Now the purpose is why you are doing it. Why are you doing it? So that's the first thing that you want to ask yourself. Why am I doing what I'm doing? Why am I building the business that I want to build? Why is it that I want to have this particular kind of lifestyle? Why is it that I want to do this with my health? What is it that drives you to do what you do? All right, so I want you to get really clear on that. That's your purpose. And I'm going to dig into your purpose in a minute. The other thing is your strategy, so what it is that you need to do, right? In order, what kind of strategies do you need in place to make things happen? So if we go back to purpose, you want to spend 70% of your time on purpose. Why you're doing it, because this is the thing that's going to drive you in achieving what it is that you want to do. So I don't want you to sit there and go, okay, I'm just going to spend 70% of my time sitting there and thinking about why it is that I want to do what I want to do. I don't mean it like that, okay? I do want you to sit there and visualize for about 5 or 10 minutes what it is that you want to achieve. But I don't want you to sit there and go, oh yeah, okay, well I've just got to sit here, 70% of my business time, I'm going to sit here and think about what it is. You actually have to take action. Okay, that's your purpose. That's what's going to drive you. So you need to take action. The strategy, which is 25%, right? 25%, sorry, I had to refer back to my notes. Then you spend 25% of your time, which I'll talk about that in a minute. But with the purpose, what I want you to get clear on is, like for the goal, you set your intention, and then you have to then in your purpose area, you want to put together your daily plan of attack. Well, you heard me talk about a plan of attack in a previous video. Your plan of attack. So what is it that you've got to do each day that's going to get you to where you need to go, where that intention that you've set for yourself? What is the daily mode of operation? You want to schedule. You want to put in the actions or the activities that you need to do each day to get you to where that intention is of what you want to achieve. Right, so that's the action. That's actually the taking action part. And you want to be doing that 70% of the time. Okay? 70% of the time you're going to be working towards achieving your intention, your goal that you've set for yourself. Because it won't happen if you just sit there. Now the other thing is then the strategy. So what are the strategies in place? You know, what kind of marketing, for example, do you have to do to make that happen? Or you know, all around that kind of area. It's really like, how are you going to grow the business? How are you going to build the business? All of that kind of thing. That's the strategy part of it. The purpose part of it, that 70%, is the action taking part of it. I want you to get that in your mind, because I always remember years ago I went to a guy about setting goals for my golf career. And he said, okay, well, you just set a goal and it's just going to happen. And I couldn't get my head around it. I was like, well, how's it going to happen? He said, it'll just happen because you've said that that's what you want to do. Didn't say, okay, well, you know, you've got to map out a plan and put a plan in place and you've got to go and do this, that and the other. He just said, oh, well, it's just going to happen. So that I had a problem with, right? That's why I don't want you to set a goal. I want you to set an intention of what it is you want to achieve, even though the GPS, we've got GPS. So the intention, then get to work. Plan it out. Do exactly what it is that you need to do each day. The next video that you hear from is going to be all about scheduling. So I'll get to that one in a moment. But plan it out, do the work, because that's the only way that you're going to get there. And then put the strategies on place of how you're going to do it. So in saying that, I want you to leave a comment down below. Love to hear from you. Have an absolutely awesome day. Remember, keep that high performance mind pumping. Awesome. See you later. Bye bye.